a be Susan, a nigga hard eyes. Nice, nice, nice. She touch me and she squeeze me, make me jump and rejoice. Nice, nice, nice. Every night and day she give me singing. Yeah. I'm not sure if it was Friday. All I know, I was on the highway, cruising and doing things my way. No other highway. Yeah. Me had a nice time, so me have to confess. The only thing me remember was the African dress. Full of colors, full of colors, what a African bless. Me tell her give me more, nothing less. Yeah. Me no remember how when me get the loving from. Nice, nice, nice. Coulda be Susan, me coulda be Joyce.
Girl, you know. Here I am alone in this empty house. It used to be so colorful. Now there's so many shades of gray. Just yesterday, my hopes were up, thinking about our future. Now here I am today. She bear me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. I'm hurting. All this pain, girl, you know. Here I am alone in this empty house. It used to be so colorful. Now there's so many shades of gray. Just yesterday, my hopes were up, thinking about our future. Now here I am today. She bear me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She bear me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Now where do I go from here? I build my world around you, make you my joy and pride. Selfishly you walked out my life, not a letter or a line of goodbye. What's the reason for such cruelty? Heart can stand up here. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. I'm gonna take this like a man and wipe the tears from my eyes. Pick myself up off the ground and walk again in the name of love. In the name of love. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. She play me like a fiddle. I didn't see it coming. She play me like a fiddle. Distracted by her beauty. Like a fiddle. How can I allow myself to be tricked, yeah? Cold calculating lady. She play me like a fiddle. Oh,
check. We are here. We got a special show today, man. Let me turn this up a little. Yeah, there we go. That sounds better. So we got a special show today, man. I got my boy Calvin back inside the building. It hasn't been here in a while. I haven't seen him since like the last show last year, man. How's it been going?
Just been busy.
Turn that down all the way to me. All the way. There we go. 'Cause, only if you have like the version playing, but once you have words on top of words, it gets confusing. And I need to hear everything this man got to say right now, of course. If I'm bringing him back in the studio, that means something special is going on.
Yes.
So what you got going on?
So, well, we always got something going. So, this year we decided that we're going to start our venture off early.
Yes.
On our Reflection Atlanta fashion show and stuff for this year. So instead of we wait till last minute, like the previous year, we just decided, you know what, we're going to kick it off early so that we could get the public involved. Everybody could be aware of the Reflection Atlanta fashion show because, like I said, this year, our aim is to make it bigger and better.
This would be, how many years now have you been doing this?
This is going to be third year in Atlanta, but it's our fourth year.
Yes, and the other years, man, I've enjoyed the show every year.
Yep, because every year there's something different. There's always a story.
There's always a twist.
Yep.
Yes.
There's always a twist, something that you just don't expect. You always get to see. I enjoy the models. I enjoy the clothing. So wait, before I even go into that, man, so who do you have with you? Who's this beautiful young lady?
There's no stranger to you either. This is Melissa. She is a woman with a lot of crowns on her head.
Yes.
So she's the fittest person for me to work with right about now because she know all the techniques and all the guidance and everything when it comes to modeling. I owe it all to her.
Yes.
So,
I remember watching her walk.
Yes. So she could tell you about herself and all the crowns that is on top of her head.
So tell me a little bit about yourself then.
Okay, so my name is Melissa Payne, and I am a former. I have 5 international titles. I won Miss Guyana Universe. Yes, I've represented in modeling as well, runway. I was signed to Pulse Model Management and then Elite Model Agency, which is the biggest modeling agency in the world. I have had quite the experience in traveling, modeling, and my biggest thing, the thing that made me continue is my ability to advocate for the things I believe in, the platforms that was created for me, and my charity. So those are the things that really kept me grounded and going. That's why I'm still involved, because what Calvin is doing is plays a really integral part in society, and he has adopted not only the causes for cancer as one of the things that he advocates for, but he has also adopted domestic violence and mental health. So
I remember the show last year. It was a lot of domestic violence and stuff.
Yeah.
The little skit. Man, listen. That was an excellent show.
Yeah, thank you.
It was an excellent show. I liked it.
And Calvin's very creative. He's the brain behind the acting and everything.
I've been writing. I write.
So you did all the writing?
I write everything. I write the play. I do everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of the ideas that you see, Calvin is the one, that he would call us. So sometimes the cast thinks it's impossible, like we can't do this. But then us to act and all of that, and he's like, yeah, you guys are gonna do it. And he has his little script for everybody, and we're in and out of character, because if we forget a line, he's like, just go.
Like on the stage, I was telling them, I was like, because they were like, I'm like,
yeah, because we froze.
Nobody don't know you mess up except you. So if you just keep going, it just looks like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, he was leading us. He was guiding us all the way through for that skit, because we forgot a lot of parts. And he was like, okay, it's your turn to talk. Under his breath. And it came out good when we saw the video. We were happy with the results.
Yes, I was happy with the results too. I enjoyed it. I got to watch like a little movie.
Yes.
A little movie with the drunk father, if I remember correctly. Yeah. See, listen. It was excellent. I enjoyed it.
See, the thing that we're trying to portray is things that is happening in day-to-day society, and we have seen that it is being more prevalent in society, because it's like, even though we have all these agencies and all these things to protect us from these things, it is still happening.
Yeah.
Right? And then
part of the problem is us from the West Indies. They always say, we can just fix it at home.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And we're trying to get people to come out of that habit. In modeling, I've worked with a lot of young people, men in particular, and I always like to talk about the men because they found like a safe space. Some people might look at it as, oh, you modeling, you're CC, or but growing up around like people like my mentors and so on, they always had a way to speak to young people and create a space where they can be themselves and express their creativity. And so I have continued that legacy, and I see a lot of people coming to it. Even got my brother to model. He was like, I'm only doing this because of you, but
I think your daughter modeled also, didn't she?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was your mother.
Yeah, my mother was
there you
there.
go. Okay, there's your mother.
My mom. So we have this whole company now where my brother, because he does wire bending, so we do a lot of stuff for Carnival. My mom sews and I design and I sew too. So we have like we do for Antigua Carnival, St. Vincent Carnival. We did some stuff for Labor Day. So we got this team out of that, and he loves it now. He doesn't want to model, but he got into the industry nonetheless, and he loves creating. So good things happen.
Yeah, listen, good things happen because this man right here is pushing a lot of good things.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
because even to the part that we brought out with the cardboard. So that is something that we want to break. That's why we use that team, break the silence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people been going through, and you don't know these things until you find somebody dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Then she was very abusive, or he was very abusive.
That's what people be talking about. We saw the signs, but nobody didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's part of the problem.
Yeah,
If
because now these days, we men getting abused too, right? And
believe
because
it.
we want to be big and bad,
Yeah.
you keep your mouth shut, and you go out and then when you go home, you're getting your licks.
But
And it's frowned upon too. I think like in Guyana, I can talk about back home, where if you go to the police and you say, oh, my girlfriend, my wife is abusing me, they kind of laugh. They say, go home and fix though.
Go home
Like, you
and
got
fix
she
it.
beating you up? Like, go home
Yeah,
and
people
fix
just
though.
making laugh of it. And so
Yeah.
we just want to break that. Instead of you keeping it to yourself, break the silence, because the next thing you know, you end up finding somebody dead
Dead, yeah.
from being abused or something.
Yes.
So that's why we and I've seen that within my family. So like I've seen that within my family, and like everything that I portray is thing that I have witnessed.
Yes.
Right?
Same here, like
Right?
domestic.
domestic violence within
I
the
think we've
family,
always witnessed some type of-
cancer within the family, mental behavior within the family,
Yeah.
and all these different things.
And
So
they tie into each other too, because for your mental health, when you're sick or you're being abused, it does weigh heavily on you mentally. And I think that it's a good way to highlight our social ills and to really let people know that you're not alone. Like I feel like I say I escaped 2 marriages because I have suffered in those marriages. Through violence, and I like to say to other people, it's okay to talk about it. People are going to judge you regardless, but I feel like you have to create a space and find your faith or something you believe in, something you can hang on to, find friends. Don't isolate yourself from anyone. I know your partners sometimes try to isolate you from people too in the outside world, but you have to be able to find somebody in some way that you can talk to, in some way that you can safeguard yourself as well, and look for the signs. Don't ignore the signs. So
Definitely. So this year, what's going to be your major theme?
okay, so this year, well, like I said, we're starting early. So we're starting this weekend. Right? This weekend we're starting early. This is gonna be our first ever, right? First ever modeling call.
Okay.
Because we wanna have, like I said earlier, we wanna make it big. We wanna have more people involved. We want people across the diaspora to know, to see what we're doing, right? And we just don't want every year is one set of people you're seeing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, we want to spread our wings, right, and stuff. And so on Saturday and Sunday will be our first modeling call. Saturday is from 12
From
from
1 to 3.
1 to 3, and then on Sunday it's from 12 to 3, right at the Caribbean Life radio station.
Yes.
Right here is
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta is where our first modeling call going to be this weekend. All right, and so far I just want to say thanks to Jarvis, right?
Yes.
Jarvis, the guy that sang,
Yeah.
He was a finalist
Yeah.
on American
Idol, yes.
Yes,
I remember him.
and he has been working this year. He's last year was his first year being a part of the show, and he is excited more than any one of us here. And he been working. Let me tell you, he been working right around the clock. My Instagram is blowing up with people that Jarvis like sent to us.
And recommend.
Even this
Oh, listen,
year.
wait. I got a little jealous because I came all the way from New York to be here from now.
I'm
kidding.
Yeah. So let me tell you this. I'm gonna let a cat out to the bag. We have like celebrities in our inbox right about now. Persons from
Yes.
Black Panther.
Yes.
Person from Tyler Perry.
Yes.
And all the people we have in our inbox right now asking us to be a part of our show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we tell the place to be if you want to be a part of the show is at the casting on Saturday and Sunday.
On Sunday, yes.
So the public, if you guys know you like modeling or you have a passion for modeling, please meet us at the Caribbean Life radio station. All the information is on my Instagram, The Impeccable One, or my Facebook page called Vinandrews, or you could go to Melissa page and just search Facebook, search Instagram. It's all over.
Yeah.
Right? All the information is there.
Thank you.
I must say thanks to Melissa as well because
I was joking.
I know, but I must say thanks to her as well because the show is still October 31st, and she leave her life in New York to come here to work with me to put my show together and everything. Thanks to Marcel as well, and my whole
team.
Reflection
team.
They're watching.
I see my New York team. They're live. And I
They're
just want to say
watching.
thanks to you guys because let me tell you something. My crew, they never let me down.
Yes.
They never let me down, and I will never let them down. I gotta say they're my mothers. They're my mentor. They're everything because they could be my mother because every one of them they're way older.
But your team should be close because if I recall correctly, normally everyone stays by you.
Yes, and that's what I said. When you see everybody,
It's a family thing.
When everybody get here, I'm sure. And they just say straight too. We ain't going in no hotel.
And this has been going on since Guyana.
They
Like
said,
we model
if we
together
gotta
back
sleep on the
home.
floor, we're gonna sleep on the floor. If we gotta, if it's one bread and we gotta break it, we gonna break it. Right. So that's how the team was from day one.
Strong. I like it.
And I just like that, and I just commend them for that. Good team.
Yeah, we've always been that way. I remember Fashion Week, it's how we all kind of came together. And since then, it's always, Mel, if you got anything to do, like Calvin decorated for my whole wedding free, mind you. And
Nice.
my first marriage. And everybody else was just, they're always willing to help to, like, you know, if he has something going, somebody else have something going, we all kind of come together and do stuff. We have a Mother's Day event in New York that Calvin is also contributing towards. It's on the 9th of May, and we are going to be honoring mothers. and
Tribute
stuff
to
there,
mothers.
yeah.
Nice.
So New York crew, we big y'all
They
up.
coming.
Tribute to mothers.
So let me ask you, because I know you're doing this casting call.
Yeah.
Do you have to have experience?
No.
No.
Well, for me, this is the expert, but for me, my thing is because all of us started off some way,
Yeah.
right? When you started off, you didn't have no experience, you just had a passion, right? Whether it's dancing, modeling, drama, whatever, you just had a passion for do it. And I think in life that nobody should be turned down. Everybody should be given a fair chance.
Okay.
Right? It's up to you if you messed it up. If you mess up, then it's up to you. But everybody should be given a fair chance. So like I said, once you could walk in heels and once you have discipline, you can be a part of the show.
Yeah,
Because if you
most
don't have
definitely.
discipline, we don't want you on our team.
Right.
If you're gonna do it, you have to be all in.
Yes, you
Yeah.
got to be all in. It's not like we're gonna take away from your work or that because we well respect your personal life and what you got going on. So But we just need you to be committed, because last year, same thing, we had person who, we're going, and then day
And
for the
they dropped
rehearsal,
out.
they did not come, day for the show, they did not come, and all these different things. So we're not going to accept that this year.
Yes.
So if you don't have discipline and stuff, we're going to kick you out at the first round.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know last year I think you had certain I don't know what you call them again, like the people who have the clothes.
The designer.
The designers, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so how many designers do you have so far? Do you need more designers?
Yeah, there's room for more. We did a designers call as well. So we have designers from New York, Guyana, from Barbados, Miami, and
We still have space for more.
Still have space for more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
like
if
that.
you want to be a part, you can reach out. And this year we're also doing something that's very different. We're doing a small business expo for small business owners the day before the event. So you can get a booth and you can come market yourself and network with other small business owners just to showcase your product and what you have. The designers also have an opportunity to show their clothing before the actual fashion show, and probably generate some sales, network, share your card. So we're calling on beauticians, anybody with like a small business, and we're gonna have their flyers and stuff there. There is a small entrance fee, but it's nothing that's gonna break the bank.
No, I always say if you can't spend money on yourself or whatever you have, then it doesn't make any sense you do it.
Facts.
It's just investing
Yeah.
into you.
Yes.
Yeah, because this year, like Melissa, we want to go big. As you could see last year, we have give honor to the persons in our present that who were fighting the fight to cancer and all
Yes,
these
I
different
remember that.
things. So this year we want to do the same thing and more. Within the show this year, we will be having 2 competition.
Yes.
So one of the competition it's open. Designer, model, somebody in the audience is going to be shows up somebody in the audience.
Yeah, if they want, you would have to,
So-
you would have to come with your piece
Okay,
prior.
so we know that in our body we could have 100 and something different types of cancer.
Wow.
That is the amount of cancer could be trapped in a human body. My uncle died from 3. He had
Wow.
breast for men. We do have breast cancer for men.
Yes.
He had breast, he had prostate, and he had liver cancer. My mom, she died from uterus. My aunt, she died from uterus. My other aunt, she died from breast. I got an aunt in Canada presently for years living with breast cancer. She had to remove one of her breasts. So this year, you're getting the opportunity to pick a different cancer and to create a gong or something, a piece
Yeah.
representing that cancer, and made the best one. And for the price for that will be cash prize, and then we have the other one is a mental health. You choose
Something depicting mental health.
Yeah, so that's the 2 competition we're gonna be having this year within the show. So
And both pieces are to raise awareness. So there's going to be like a purple piece that all the designers are asked to do to stand against domestic violence. And then the competition is for the cancer piece and the mental health awareness piece.
Listen, everybody, don't go anywhere. I want everybody to like, share, let somebody know that we're on, subscribe. I want to put that flyer up. We're going to play a song or two, and then we're going to come right back so we can finish this discussion. Keep it locked. Caribbean Life Radio, Caribbean Life TV.
rock out and get mad panda one, yeah, you see me? Muggling time now, rock out, rock out, rock out, rock out, rock out, me gal come rock out. Shock out, shock out, shock out, shock out, shock out, me gal come shock out. Rock out, rock out, rock out, rock out, rock out, me gal come rock out, rock out. Get mad now, get wild now. Wow. Cock up, shake it, shake it. Spin it up, tick tock, vibrate it. Drop it down to the floor and scrape it. No one say, shake it, shake it. Cock up, shake it, shake it. Spin it up, tick tock, vibrate it. Drop it down to the floor and scrape it. No one say, shake it, shake it. I love how your skin is soft and smooth. I love the way you shake when you move. I would love to see what you look like nude. So sit this can I and get in the mood. Or you me woulda give all the clothes and juice. Take you over pot mart and buy your food. Roosevelt sit by your clothes and juice. Keep on moving the way that you cock up, shake it, shake it. Spin it up, tick tock, vibrate it. Drop it down to the floor and scrape it. No one say, shake it, shake it. Cock up, shake it, shake it. Spin it up, tick tock, vibrate it. Drop it down to the floor and scrape it. No one say, shake it, shake it.
Lord of mercy. You know the big bad Sir DJ charges in the building. Lord of mercy. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Just excited to be here.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a little bit about what you're looking for this Saturday.
All right, so this Saturday we just looked, well, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So we just looking forward for persons to come out to just come out and see what we have to offer, because we have a lot to offer. All right, just come out, be yourself, and just be confident, and let's rock the ball.
All right, so you need them to have a certain figure, a certain walk, certain weight, height.
No.
Boss man, you didn't see we show?
Yeah, Mr. The Show, but you remember, you know, it's not me. It's
Okay,
the public.
so this is not like one of those model casting where they say, oh, you could only be 6 this,
Yeah, there's
and you
no
must
restrictions.
and you must be as tall as a stick and as fine as a this. We don't want that. We want nobody look like they're
We want
hungry.
real people.
We want nobody look like they're hungry.
Yeah.
Right? So, once you know you have the ability and you think you could do it and you got a confidence or you got confidence within yourself, you come. We got big girls and you wouldn't want to see
It's
you
real people,
you want to see
real
we big
people.
girls there.
Yeah, so they're walking in heels and all that.
Yeah.
Why? Them girls doing it more better than some of them slim girls. Them big girls doing it more better than some of them. I'm no disrespect, but yeah, them girls doing it. So if you know you thick, I wouldn't say big. If you're thick and you know you have the ability and you want to do it, we're not stopping you.
And it's reflections, body, mind, and soul. We're doing it for real people. The cause is what's important to us. And so we just want persons who are, who care about what we're doing to come out and support and to show what you have to offer. Like Calvin mentioned, we had a lot of persons, people from Black Panther, Tyler Perry actors. We got people from New York asking to be a part of it. And, we're receptive. Just come, have your shot. Unfortunately, we can't take everybody. But, just have your shot. We will try to utilize you in some way or the other because we're looking for persons with talent as well. If you could sing, dance, do drama, poetry, whatever you can do, you might just fit in one of the slots. So, yeah, all are invited.
We just want you to come and have fun on that stage because, our stage is, it's not just about modeling. It's just about sending out that positive message because we're dealing with mental health, we're dealing with domestic violence, and we're dealing with cancer, right? So in our audience, we can have persons that is going through those things, right? So we just thought we want when you hit the stage, they must got some, you must live this spirit.
They could be able to connect.
Yeah. So it's all about having fun on the runway, showcasing the designers' pieces and all these different things. Because, like I said, all my shows that I did, they're original. They're pieces originally by designers, right?
Yeah.
So you showcasing the designer's clothing, you marketing, putting the designer on the market and all these different things. So it's just all about having fun.
Yeah, and it's international designers as well as local designers. I know everybody has the desire to create. The designers have the desire to create and create for a purpose and a cause. And so most of the designers that we use, they come back because they were satisfied with how the show went. And they're flying in from wherever they're coming from and they want to do the show. They secure their spot every single year. And we're grateful to have those people on board. I know somebody's packing a suitcase to send up from Guyana. Somebody's trying to send some stuff from Barbados. I can't thank those people enough. And I feel like giving them the platform, we're now in the stage of creating an Instagram and Facebook and all of that so we can showcase and show out even you guys for hosting us, just to give back on our part and say that we're grateful and thankful for the opportunities that has been provided for us as well.
So I have a question. How did you guys get to the point where you created this space and you're doing what you're doing?
Okay, so in terms of the question, it was my idea because I did not grow up with my mom, right? My mom left me back in Guyana with my grandmother at an early age, right? So at the same time of me moving here, this was like 2020, right? Trying to get to be with my mom, trying to enjoy what a mother love should be like, and spend time, take your mother out, do all these things that you have here that you want to do with your mom. At that same time, I found out that my mom had cancer. Okay. Right, and it took a toll upon my life, and then my friends in Guyana, they were like, which is Nelson Norris and his team, he said, Calvin, we're gonna help, we're gonna do something for you. And well, Reflection is his brand. And I said, Nelson, this is something that is reflecting on my life. And can I use your brand, Reflection? And he said, go ahead. And since then, I decided I'm going to use Reflection in every show that I have, because what we doing in this show, we want our show to reflect on your life. Right? Reflect on who you are. So get here to America now. When I get here to America, first, my process to get into America, everything was so fast. Like, then I tell you, so fast. I was in America here. I didn't know my mom had cancer because they were hiding it from me. Get home. When I was here visiting, when I get home, my aunt said, there's a letter. Look, something from the embassy come for you. Get that. Go. They give me the next day to come to the embassy. Go into the embassy. Everything was like rush. Right. Bypass that. So get here. My mom like, I gotta get you to because no, coming at the airport, the guy said within 3 to 6 weeks or wherever you're gonna get your green card. I come here this Monday, my green card was in my mailbox the next Monday. And my mom said, "All right, we gotta go get your ID. So at the time when I get my ID and everything, when my mom makes sure that I get everything, that's when my mom shut down.
Right.
She went completely down, could not
Stop talking.
eat, could not do nothing for herself. So we take her to the hospital and stuff. I could remember I was like preparing for my birthday party the next day right at the house, and she take in. So I was like, nah, I canceling this. So my mom said, hey, keep your party and stuff. I said, all right, good. In the hospital, then I see bed coming to the house and all these different things. So I was like, what's going on? And then they're like, oh, she's in asbestos care.
Right.
And they're like, you know what's asbestos care? Well, I didn't have the knowledge about asbestos care and all these different things. So they were like, oh, so when the hospital can't do nothing more for you, they send you home to be with your family. So I just like, okay, my mom good. She come home for just there with we and all these different things. Then the doctor come to my house and she called me. She's like, you know what's going on here? I was like, no. And she's like, I'm gonna tell you this. And let me tell y'all something. Some of these doctors ain't got no manners. They ain't got, when I said they ain't got no manners, this doctor watched me in my face and said, your mom have 2 weeks to live.
Right.
And she said, oh, I want you to stay as much closer and blah, 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 blah. So, and within that, the idea keep running through my head. I want to do this. I want to do something to remember my mom, to keep her legacy and all this. Because my mom was an all-rounder. She was an actor in Guyana. She active in If Wishes Was Ours, sis, and all these movies in Guyana and all these different stuff. And she was a party person and all these different things. So I decided, you know, man, the idea keep playing in my head that I want to keep up my mother legacy and all these different things. And I start crying because I calling everybody, nobody ain't paying attention to me. And at the point of me breaking down, Mel called me. And I could remember work and I was explaining to her, I said, Mel, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't know how to go about doing it because I just moved here, I don't know nobody, I don't have no support and all these different things. And then she was like, we doing it. We're going to do this.
Right.
And then I get on to Miss Allison, and then I get on to Debbie, and then they get on to their friends, Kendra, and all, and
Spread the word.
and all of them, and then Marcel, and then everybody come on, because like I said, my team is so big. We're from Miami, we're from Texas, and everybody come fly into Atlanta to be a part of the show. So that is how the Reflection Atlanta was birthed, and we're going to continue and continue and continue. Yes. Did I answer your question?
So did your mom pass on or she still?
Yeah, my mom
she
passed. She passed.
So in some ways, this is a tribute to your mom that you're
This is a
continuing her
tribute
legacy.
to my mom and to all the persons out there who are fighting the fight to cancer
And this is
and
the
who.
thing. He has adopted so much people that has been battling, and this is one of the things I really love about Calvin. It's you know, me saying, okay, we're gonna get it done. I remember when I needed something and he said, we're gonna get it done, like I'm doing this for you.
Right.
And you know, it was easy to come on and to guide him and to help him with this. And then when we came, it was so emotional for all of us. I was crying at the end of the show because to see somebody with so much love for other people. His mom passed on. He could have said, okay, I'm sticking with the legacy for my mom, but he adopted so many persons. We have a little girl that won her fight against brain cancer, and he has decided we're going to provide for her all her school supplies for the rest of her school life. She was 6 years old then. She's probably 7, 8 now.
Yeah, and she was diagnosed at 2 years old.
Right. And
So-
so this is what he does as a person, even in Guyana. Like I called him the other day, I said, this lady lose her womb. I want to do some baby clothes, you know, because that's the kind of thing I do. And he's like, yeah, we're going to do something. So he has been reaching out to other people and just bringing people along and really helping with their diagnosis and however he can help for treatment, you know. And that's one of the things that I admire most about him and what he's doing.
What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin?
Ashes, yeah.
Calvin, my condolences to you, but don't look at the bad side of things, right? Everything happens for a reason. If those people had approached you in a gentle way, and didn't motivate you to do what you're doing, you would not be here. So
Exactly.
everything happens for a reason.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
aggression from the doctor, everything happening
Yep.
the way that it did, it sparked something in you.
Yes, and that's
You know
why,
what they
and
say?
that's why we could have used any other name, but we choose to use a reflection.
Reflections.
And every year, like we try to, cause this year we're doing last year our show was Body, Mind, and Soul. This year we're doing part 2 of Body, Mind, and Soul. So we want to speak. It's like we're like dealing with our day-to-days, like day-to-day, what's happening in society day-to-day. It's like you just standing looking at yourself in a mirror. So when you see people like, with the bad criticism and all these different things, that's what I say. Stand up in front of a mirror.
Yeah. I
So
like that.
here's the thing. Here at Caribbean Life Radio, we support what you're doing. We like the initiative that you took.
Always. This is my number one go-to.
Yeah.
I'm E.G. the Governor.
Nice to meet
That's DJ Charger. This is DJ Red. Sir Lawrence is not here, but I'll
Yeah,
I'll
Mr.
represent
Lawrence
him.
and Reds and Candy.
Anything that you guys need, any support that you guys need from us, you contact me or any one of us here. We'll be here to support you and encourage you with what you're doing,
That-
because I commend you on what you're doing.
Yes.
Honestly.
But not cutting you, but you late. Candy's our MC at all our show. We DJ Reds, we bring him on for last year. He's our DJ.
So now we have
And-
these guys coming out.
Well, we got y'all now too. So yeah, this is our number one go-to. We get full support here. I just like Rez could tell you, I called the day before. I say, hey, I come to the show tomorrow. And this different thing. And that's how it is be. And like I said, I never get a no. Right? The support is always there, and I like that because at the end of the day, we're trying to make this big. We're trying to educate people in whatever way we can. And because remember now, this is a thing that back in the days, people like, oh, y'all young and stupid, y'all can't do nothing positive, you know, and these
Right.
dreadful words that people used to say to us as young people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to curve that, and I want to break that stigma, because you could do anything that you put your mind
Me
to.
too. Absolutely.
Right? For my shows, for my past 2 shows, I could tell you, my past 2 shows, I was not getting financial support from anybody.
Right.
And I said, my show is going to happen.
Yep.
Right? I pay for my venue, I pay for every single thing, and my show was a success. Even though the last one didn't have as much people, but it was a success because a lot of people, the persons that were there went away with something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, and the team is like everybody. Like I said, when I say we're coming from New York, we're not just waiting and saying and call when you're up here, we passage and stuff. We are coming,
And that's what I like about my
And,
team too.
Yeah, we are gathering up whatever we have in whatever way we can, however we can support. We are coming. The show, I remember tripping out last year. The night before the show, I'm like, where are the models? Like, I started to freak out. And Miss Allison, she came and she stood there. She was like, we're gonna get it done regardless, you know though. And we started to
Because
put things
I
together.
sure even Red was like confused. You
Yeah.
were like, she just went on the stage.
Yeah,
and then-
I had to be, because I didn't want to model. I'm like, it's time for me to direct backstage and just relax. Because Nilsson that he's talking about, Nilsson does the directions, and so I'm able to change and do all these things.
Because the mother was like, wop, wop,
Yeah,
wop, wop,
so
wop. You
I
just
had
come and say
to-
running,
yeah.
strip. Oh.
I
And
had
let
to
me,
be doing them quick changes, but it was
Quick
it
and
was all
fast,
in
quick
good.
and fast.
Yeah, it was all in good spirits because again, I say like the result at the end of it, knowing that we're helping lives and improving lives is what is always going to be the number one thing for me. Even my mom, she's a trooper. She sat because I used the bus to come because I had clothes and all these things. And my mom is 71. She sat on the bus with me and she didn't have no complaints. She has been my rock for years. All my pageants, all my shows, everything. When I was younger, I wouldn't even perform if I didn't see her in the audience. So she has been that. And she's adopted Calvin and everybody. She's everybody's mommy. So she comes and she claps all the time for everybody. I'm like, Mom, your hand's not tired, but she just enjoys it. And even Calvin's dad, you know, everybody is such a great sport and has been such a helpful force behind the movement and what's happening. And I really appreciate it. We're not getting rich from this. We're not trying to get rich from this. What is making us happy is knowing that we are building a legacy, that Calvin is building a legacy for his mom to help other persons. And that is so amazing, because when I hear about, I just moved here, so I don't know a lot about the healthcare and stuff here. But when I hear that after people die, the bills that's still rolling for their care that they were receiving in the hospital and so on for cancer is ridiculous. It's really, you know, heart-wrenching that somebody has passed on, and this is what the family is left with. You know, so when I see Calvin do things like this, and he has people come in and donate, and it goes directly to the person. The first year we kept the show, we give back to the church. The money goes directly into helping somebody else, into healing, into helping with medication, you know. And that is, what else can you do?
Even the last year we contributed to the Hope Foundation here in Atlanta, and the Hope Foundation is an organization for battered women, so we have contributed towards that as well.
Yes.
Well, you know, they say you don't chase the money, you let the money chase you, right?
This year as well, one of my plan is to visit St. Jude Children's Hospital, because you know that's a hospital for children who are struggling with cancer.
Right.
So that's one of our aim this year. So I don't want to do that by myself. I want to go as a team with my model, with my casting, so that probably we could go there and do something and just put a smile. The whole aim is to put a smile on someone's face.
All right, so here's the question. Do you have a date in mind for your event?
Yes, the event is October 31st, Halloween day.
Hi, Mommy!
So the event will be held October 31st. You have the location and everything. So give the people the information so they start getting this stuff together.
We gonna be back right there, man. This is we home. We gonna be here every minute, every day. So they're gonna get it. Cause we into the flyers and stuff yet. So they're going to get all of that location in true time to come. But our main thing is our modeling casting that is happening this weekend, right here at the radio station. Is where the modeling casting is going to be taking place this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday again the time is from 1 to 3, and on Sunday is 12 to 3. Please ensure, if you're coming to the casting, ensure that you're here in all black. For the females, make sure that you have on heels. Right? Because we're not going to have you, because we want to see if you could walk in heels, because the show is completely heels. Right? So we want to make sure that you could walk in heels, you could stand long in heels and all these different stuff, because the show is completely heels. For the males, all black too as well, and a comfortable sneakers, no slippers, no sandals. Right, so Saturday and Sunday right here at the
Come with your talent too. If you have talent or a skill that you might want to showcase, you can come with that too.
For persons who don't know where the registration is, it's 414N South Hurston Road. 414N South Hurston Road. So that's the address. Check out my Instagram, check out my Facebook. The flyers, everything is there. It's casting everywhere.
Yes.
Wow. All right. I think we get a lot just now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Which is good. It's very informative.
So normally we would start late, but this year, we definitely decided that we're gonna start early because we want to get more persons involved. I've been talking to Miss
Black Panther.
No, from the park.
Sabrina.
Yeah, I've been talking to Miss Sabrina. I know she's no stranger to here too as well, because like we want to do like some networking and all this different stuff. We wanna
yeah, Miss Allison.
Within the month of October, because we know the month of October is
breast cancer,
designated to breast cancer, domestic violence and mental health. So we want to do we want to do stuff like all over the place for that. We want to like do like a pop-up dramas and all these different things.
Do some branding, wear your green day, wear your purple day, wear your pink day.
Then we want to do like a small business expo, because even though we're dealing with cancer, we know a lot of people have the little small business, like my friend over there. She have her nice little small business. She do like her bouquet collections, these fancy bouquet with the money and all these different things.
Okay.
She does that for a reasonable price. $40 and then brings
Yes,
them.
and she's really good
And she's
too.
really good in them. So we want to promote her and all the different, right?
Also, I know you guys see AYAM on the entertainment on the flyer. That is a business and a pageant house. So I know a lot of girlies might want to get into pageants. I am the artistic director for 5 international pageants. So I send girls to represent from any country you're representing or from the USA, so it's your opportunity as well. If you want to be a part of a pageant, you want to make a change, you want to be a voice of reason, you can also find out about that when you get to the auditions.
Also, I do like events and stuff. Y'all know I do my little decoration and all these different things. And we have people do like ear oils and all these different things.
Yes.
So we want to do a little business like a networking for young people, so that we could put ourselves out there and get ourselves involved more in what's happening in today's society. So
People and the young at heart.
so yeah, so there's a lot of things that we will be doing coming on to within October and all these different things, and you guys y'all gonna fed up seeing we at time.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, everyone tuned in from Facebook to IG to TikTok. Live in Hope. AM Entertainment is having a casting call this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, from 1 to 3 on Saturday and from 12 to 3 on Sunday for the big show in October. So everyone out there, come down to 414 North Harrison Road in Stone Mountain. Pull up between the hours of 1 to 3 on Saturday, 12 to 3 on Sunday. Ladies, bring your heels. They want to see how you walk in heels.
And Miss
Gentlemen are
Allison's
welcome to
fluffy
come
ladies.
out. Everybody come down, support the event, and
Fluffy girls.
they're doing a good thing for a good cause, and it's going to be live right here this weekend. So you guys pull up and get involved,
Yeah,
Yes.
and one more thing, because I like to support my cast member or my team members too. I wouldn't say cast member, my team member. So my team in New York, as including Mel, they're having their Mother's Day fashion show, and they're doing a tribute to mothers, right? So if you're heading down to New York around the 9th,
It's May 9th.
around May 9th, please go and support them. It's at wherever. Please tell me the address.
Kosciuszko Street.
Something
I don't think I'm
Kosciuszko
saying that right.
Kosciuszko,
yeah.
right. That's
Okay.
in Brooklyn.
I can't remember
Yeah.
the number, but it's at Kosciuszko Street. The ticket is just $40.
Kendra, you can pin it on the line.
They're doing a lot too. They're contributing to mothers and all of these
Yeah.
different things. We know it's not easy being a mother, dealing with some stubborn ass children like us. So yeah, they're doing a good job out there contributing to mothers and trying to make all mothers feel special and all these different things. And like I said, my team and myself, we do a 9-to-5 job, right? And we do a 9-to-5 job. Some of us don't work, as even the little means that we have to survive, we put it into what we like.
Yeah.
Right, we burn our belly, do sacrifice, and we put it into what we like.
Well,
So
that's
that
great.
is us in a nutshell.
So what is the company looking for now? Are they looking for sponsors, looking for investors? What are they looking for?
Yes,
We
for
are
this,
looking for
yeah, we are looking for sponsors, because remember now, nothing comes free in America. Everything you gotta pay for, right? So we gotta pay for our venue, we gotta pay for this, we gotta pay for that. And yeah, we're just looking for a little sponsors and stuff, yeah.
We
So-
have official letters that we will be distributing, and it's just to cover the main causes, like refreshments for the models backstage, like Calvin said, the venue cost, and that's basically it.
All right, so how about you guys give out your social media handles so people can know where to reach you, where to find you, how to contact you?
Okay.
Well, my number is on the flyer, but I'm going to give it again. My number is 470-394-7293. And that number, anyway. So you could find me on Facebook at Calvin Andrews. You could find me on IG as The Impeccable One.
You can find me on Facebook as Malanga Lee. That is Edo in Spanish. Or you can find me on IG as Umorphia. That's the name of my brand. Umorphia 592, which is Guyana's postal code.
Okay, so this is the original from Guyana.
Yes.
GT.
GT.
Well, this resonate with a lot of different communities.
I wouldn't say that because we're not only from Guyana. We have what's your name from?
I'm talking about the idea.
St. Lucia.
Oh yeah, the idea. Yeah.
Because what you say is going on with a lot of people right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell it because you just taught my story. Did you know that?
Which part?
The whole story that you was talking.
Okay.
That's my story.
That's my story
so
too.
I don't have to repeat it.
Okay, that's my story too.
You are in the same shoes as me and a couple of my compadres.
True.
That's why I asked you, what are you looking for? Because we can piggyback, you know what I mean? Or we can help each other.
Cool.
So if you're looking for models, if you're looking for sponsors,
we're looking for
if you're
everything.
looking for people that just do the
everything
walk for cancer, you know what I mean? You know, we have a lot of people that
we're looking for everything.
Together,
networking, networking every single thing.
And we're looking for guidance. I mean, this was birthed the way it was birthed, and you know, we had the whole talk about what happened. I did the Reflections fashion show with Nielsen, and Nielsen is a very cool designer as well, from back home. But one of the things that we are also looking for is guidance. You know, you guys been through it. You might have some expertise on certain things that you can help us, point us in the direction where we can get coverage, sponsorship, somebody to help us organize our walk, you know, help us write to the persons we need to write to, the police station, whatever, who is giving the clearance for the roadway, something. So it's hand wash hand, like we say in Guyana, or
hand wash hand,
make hand come clean, or one hand don't clap, you know.
We say one hand don't clap.
Right, so it's like, no, we need to be cohesive, and it's really, really, really for the cause. It's not one of those gimmicks where we come out and say we are fighting for this. I can tell you, because I have done so much charitable work. I've gotten so many awards from UN, UNICEF, and those awards is because I feel like I was born to give back. And for me, it's always going to be about the give back. It's always going to be about watching somebody get the opportunity to live. I saw my mother fight asthma since I was young. She was in and out of hospital, never missed a performance, never missed a game, never missed anything that I wanted to do. And so even if she's walking with the pump, you know, and she's there supporting other people. And one of the things she has taught me is to be selfless. During the pandemic, we had sewn over 2,000 masks to give out to persons who did not have masks. And my mom is, like I said, my mom is old now, and she's still pushing and doing anything to support. And that is how I've surrounded myself with people that is like her. You know, everybody who has the mind to give back and to watch and to help each other grow. One of the things I'm never going to stop doing is lending of myself and my time to improve the life of somebody else, because I feel like on my journey, I got to see a lot of countries. I've traveled worldwide, and I feel like I have been blessed in ways that is unheard of. You know, and I like to say this little black girl coming from Guyana, where when I started modeling, being dark skin was highly discriminated against. And, you know, people would make silly comments, oh, you're cute because you're mixed, or because I am mixed with Indian, but they might say you're cute because you're mixed, or you're nice for darky, and all these derogatory comments that I faced. And looking at people who opened doors to me and said, hey, we think you look different. We love how you look. We think you could be an ambassador for this and that. And never, ever giving up on the opportunity to use my voice to make a difference. And I feel like that's what Calvin is doing. And then whenever I find somebody that's doing that, I attach myself. So, you know, we're open to anybody who wants to come on board, even if it's to give us advice. We're not looking for money only. We need money to make it happen, to make the show happen. But we most definitely would love to hear, you know, what you have gone through, or not even if you don't want to share your story, just how you can help somebody, or how you can help us help somebody.
Yeah, we've been looking for if you have any gig or getting us out there, because we want persons to see what we're doing, like the medias and all these different things. We want persons to see what we are doing, because we like the show, it have like so much different, like Red was saying, like the drama and stuff. Last year was the first year I said like we're gonna put a drama into the show, and it was well put together. Even though it was a last minute something, it was well put together. The storyline was strong and everything. So and then like I said, I just want to say thanks to Jarvis, because he has been working. He when I check my Instagram and I see people from Black Panther texting me and people from Tyler Perry texting me that they want to be a part of the show, all because of him, right? That make me feel something special.
All right. That sounds good. You know what I mean? It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
And it's raising awareness.
Yes.
And reaching out to a lot of different people to come out and share talents, or, you know what I mean, share the stage. It's good to have a platform where you can have, you know what I mean, and have people come out and share also, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So from here, you know, where you plan on taking this?
Well, like I said, the sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit.
Yeah, so if we reach to that level where we could tour, and like, cause persons in Guyana asking me to when we bring the show to Guyana. My friend, he's from he's in Texas. He lives in Texas, but he is from St. Lucia. He want the show to go there too, and people asking us to do the show. But the thing is, we can't do that right about now because we're not that strong with finance, right. And our show is just
we're growing.
Our show is just 3 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, but it's licensed and everything.
Yes, the license and everything is working on presently. So yeah.
We have the small companies registered, and we're working on the NGO, that part, to get that part licensed.
Okay. So yeah, because, you know what I mean, I know there's funding for such events with the city or with the government and stuff like that. So
once we have the NGO, then we can apply for certain things, but we have never received any funding because we don't have, like, we just have just the small businesses registered, and they also require a lot of stuff for us to register the NGO, so that's what we're working on right now.
Working on any fundraiser events?
Yes. Because even to my friends in New York, they want us to bring the show to New York and stuff too. So like people just asking us, like they're just seeing what we're doing and they want us to come. So.
And the fundraising event, Calvin is working on a dinner launch.
Yes.
For the before the show, or I think the summer party.
Yes,
we're in talks.
We're in talks of stuff that we're going to be doing. So y'all come, because everything going to be happening right here.
Oh yeah, you know, we ready. You know what I mean? Okay. We ready. If you say today, it's today. We're ready. You know what I mean?
And we are so grateful for that. We are so appreciative of the opportunity to have people like you on board, because everybody wants, and I understand, you got to maintain your space. So people charge a lot of money for different things, but like I said, anything that is helpful to us, you see where the money is going. We even invite people to come when we're doing our distributions. So it's not going into our pockets. It really is to benefit and to improve the lives of persons who are already having a difficult time with the disease.
Definitely. And I think the cancer awareness people would love what y'all saying, because y'all really talking the same talk that all these cancer patients want to hear. You know what I mean?
We had a few at the show last year, and what we did last year, within the show, we have given our contribution to them right there in the show. We have, DJ Rez could tell you, we had given them the stuff right there within the show.
We're going to continue to do things like that to lift people up. Cancer is devastating, and now it's, we all are facing the possibility. I know long ago they used to say it had to be in your gene, or it was genetic to some extent, or, but now everybody is at risk, and we really want to bring that awareness so persons can go get detected. There are some cancers that can be cured if you're detected early. And so we want to do a panel where we have like doctors and experts and persons who are able to talk and to bring awareness so that persons recognize. I know when we mentioned that there's also domestic violence and mental health awareness in the month of October, a lot of people didn't know that, and that's something that we also want to implement and just, have people understand and know. Calvin mentioned about young people and, the way a lot of adults kind of shove us to the side and say, we don't do anything with sense. Not everything that young people do is nonsensical, but they need guidance as well. They need to be put in a direction of, here's something you can do and be a part of. A lot of young people act out, they talk out, but they haven't found a positive way to use their voice. And we can use people like that who can advocate for these causes and bring awareness and also contribute in that sense and give them a sense of purpose. So I would urge you guys to, the adults, and you see young people like that, you don't scold them and rough them up in ways where they feel like they're being shunned. You talk to them and probably give them a task. You never know, they might be the next big speaker for something.
Yeah, and even to that, we want to educate persons too on cancer, because first it was like, you could, like a certain age, just that you could start getting checkup, like certain. Now they're telling you as soon as you reach 35, 40, start doing your tests of prostate and all these different things, right? As well for the men, because like the men that would say, they can't get breast cancer. Men do have breast cancer.
They might not have breast cancer, but they have titty cancer.
Right. Right. So let me.
Men don't really have breast, right?
Yeah,
but it is known. But it is known as breast cancer, because I argue it.
Yeah.
And the doctor said it is breast cancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for
Definitely.
the men, it is more deadly than the female, because the female could remove her breast. The layer of the man's chest tissue is so thin, they can't even scrape it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That-
like I
that's
said,
good to know.
we're doing
Yeah.
this not because we're doing this. We have to educate ourselves too, because we got to know what we're telling people. Right? We can't just be advocating for something and we don't know what we're
The men
advocating
can't
about.
be tested like the women either, because they don't have enough skin to do the mammograms and stuff, so they're more
Wow.
at risk.
And then too, with the men too, like Melissa said, we're more at risk, and our testing is more painful, because one of the way you men getting tested now and all these different things, they're testing you. You could imagine, and we have somebody in the medical field right here. Imagine they pushing a tube or a camera something through your penis head, through your penis.
Don't want to imagine.
Right? So those are ways that males are getting tested and all these different things.
Yeah.
Right? Like first, when you go to do a prostate test, the doctor will stick the finger up your butt. They're not doing that anymore. They're pushing a tube up in you and all these different things. So
more aggressive.
So it's not saying things to scare you guys, but this is the reality.
Yeah,
that
we are
we're
already
facing.
scared.
Yeah.
Once we start hearing about it, we're already scared.
This
But
is
we
the
know
reality.
this is the reality. We gotta face it now,
And then too, to eat, there's even like, I'm a nutritionist, and one of the things that I always tell my models is like, watch how you eat. Look at what you put into your body. There's so much processed food out here that, us coming from the Caribbean, it's like we see the difference in the food and how everything is bigger and, it looks a little bit more voluptuous, but that doesn't mean it's all the way healthy for you. So I always encourage people to just be cautious of your products, of the things you use on your skin, what you put into your body. There's a lot of things that, a lot of times we don't read the ingredients, but I also try to use my platform to bring awareness to like beauty products, skincare products, things to stay away from, ingredients to stay away from things that might be harmful for you. We have seen a vast growth of persons black women suffering from endometriosis, PCOS, and fibroids. We're not producing anymore, and this is because partly when you go, there's no real scientific explanation for what fibroids is, what PCOS is, or endometriosis is, but there is an understanding that environment plays a part. eating plays a part, and so you have to now be cautious of the things you're putting into your body and what you have around you, you know. So it's a lot that's happening to deplete our generation, and I feel like if we're not aware, if we're not cautious, then we're going to fall into any one of these diseases.
Well, education is important with everything, right? So what we don't do is acquire knowledge for ourselves.
Right.
So cancer is something that we all have. We all walk around with
we all have cancer.
Right? So someone could be diagnosed with cancer and they're fine. So what you have to understand is when they do the biopsy, they release the cancer in your body. Your body collects those things all the time. It's a safety precaution, right? It collects it. When they go and they see a lump in your body, remember, you're doing fine until they give you a biopsy, then you start to deteriorate.
Yes.
We have to educate ourselves. Don't do a biopsy. Leave it alone. Because when they biopsy that lump, they let the stuff out that the body has collected.
Yeah.
And that's why you deteriorate after you get a biopsy. Right? And then the chemo doesn't help.
Right.
So
we know what
leave your lumps alone. Let your body take care of itself. A lot of these doctors don't tell you the things that you need to know. So we are responsible for educating ourselves in how our body works and how things work and how it affects us.
Because that's what I understand the other day. Because whatever like disease or whatever thing they are treating you for, they let that into your body.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing like with the COVID and all these different things.
Yes.
Right? So you correct on that.
Yeah, you have to, like he said, educate yourself. There's a lot of things in foods that can also heal you naturally. You have to learn to do your research. It's your body, and you got to take care of it. You know, the way you look, the way you move, your mobility. I mean, something might taste really good in the moment, but then it has a lot of long-term effects. Yeah, that was really gonna bother you. So use your turmeric. You go back. I see a lot of animated stuff now where persons are posting about fruits and vegetables and how it heals you naturally. I think if you start to do those things, you will just change your lifestyle a little bit, and you'll be fine.
Okay, well, we would like to thank you guys for coming down and sharing your input on what you're doing with us. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend is the casting call, Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 3 on Saturday and from 12 to 3 on Sunday, right here at 414 North Harrison Road in Stone Mountain. You guys come on down, be a part of the casting call, and we would like to thank Live and Hope Group and A&M Entertainment for coming through and blessing us today with all that they're doing. Let's get together as a community and support what they're doing because it's a positive cause and it's for a good thing.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Caribbeanlifetv, Caribbean Life Radio, the modeling casting call is this Saturday, going down here at 414 North Harrison, Stone Mountain at the corner of Rockbridge Road. The place to be is CLTV Studios. Make sure you're forward seeing, live in hope.